Okay, once you get your heat sheet highlighted and you find your child's name and all their events, then you're going to create a grid. I generally do this on a piece of paper first before I write on my child's arm or leg. It is with Sharpie, but I promise you that after a day or two, it will wash off their skin. And if you want to expedite the process, you can wipe with alcohol to get it to come off their skin. So I usually make a grid. Everybody does this differently. Some people do grid lines. Personally, I never did, but you do E for event, H for heat, L for lane, S for stroke. So in the last meet, my son was in event 10, 20, 40, 60, and 70. You will notice a pattern based on your child's age and gender. All of the event numbers generally that your child is in will end in the same number. So it might be 14, 24, 44, 64, 70. Will never be 74 because there's only 70 events, but you get the idea. So I highlighted on the heat sheet his events, what heat he was in, what lane he was in for each event, and then S is for stroke. That's where you write shorthand for whatever your child will understand so that they can quickly glance down and say, oh, in the 50 free, I am in heat 3, lane 5. So this is how you make your grid. You do transfer this to your child's arm or their leg, generally depending on their age. This assists the coaches and the timers. If they were only to find your child and not have a heat sheet in front of them, it would let them know what events that they are in to make sure that they are in the right lane for each event. You'll also notice here, this last event my son was in, and if your child is in one of the relays, you might want to do this. This is the freestyle relay, and he was the 4th swimmer. So I always like to put what number swimmer, or in this case for the medley relay, which stroke. You could also just put stroke and which number.